Howdy and welcome back to the channel. I'm Country Boy, and today we're going to be opening up another TMNT Ultimates figure from Super7. Which figure, you might be wondering? It's this guy right here. Ace Duck. So yeah, this is a figure that I have the old school version of it from Playmates, and I like the look of the figure. I think he looks really cool. I've always liked ducks, like Donald Duck and Daffy Duck, and he kind of fits right in with that look. So I've always loved those looks for duck characters, for cartoons anyways. And I don't really know if he was on the show very much. Like I think from what I remember, he was just a show within the show that the Turtles would watch. I don't know if he was actually a character they interacted with at all. I don't remember. It's my knowledge is so long gone from back then. I couldn't even tell you. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to open up Ace Duck from Super7. But before we do that, we're going to look at the packaging. And here we have the packaging for Ace Duck. TMNT, Ultimates, Super7, what have you. Ace Duck down there. Got the sewer lid with his face and then some wings on the side. And on this side, you got nothing. And there you got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the classic. Pizza looking graffiti there, kind of cool. And there's that part of the figure. There's the top again, and then the bottom once again. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to get into it and open up the packaging. Let's do it. And here we have him out of the packaging, Ace Duck. Looking pretty cool, like an ace pilot should, I suppose. Looks like he's from maybe like the World War II era of pilots. He's got so many accessories. This guy comes with a lot of things. So I actually put a couple of things on him, like his wings weren't attached, so I attached the wings, and his tail feathers, I attached the tail feathers. And he comes with these grenades as well, too. He's got 6 of them, but 4 of them fit into his bandolier, so I put his bandolier on him. I put 4 of the grenades into the bandolier. But these are what they look like. They're eggs, I guess you call them Gren eggs or something. I don't know if that's what they're technically called, but Gren eggs, let's call them that, because they got the crack down the side, and that's totally what they're going for, is an egg aesthetic. Since, you know, he's a duck, it makes sense. So there's 2 extra, obviously. Since they're pretty small, you might lose them. It's a good idea to have extra. And he comes with 4 extra sets of hands. So in total, he has 10 hands. The 2 that he comes with, which are like holding hands, plus these 2 here, which are the open hands, like waving, hey, how's it going, sort of hands. Then he comes with, you know, he's when he's on the ground, he's got to fight. He's got to fight his way past those Nazis or what have you. I'm not sure who he's fighting. Maybe I shouldn't say Nazi on the channel. I'm not sure if that's going to really help my channel at all. Nazis are bad. Always bad. Anywho, comes with these fists for fighting bad guys, whoever it may be. Don't know who he fights exactly, but I know he's a good guy, so he's on the turtle side. This is some hands for grabbing guns. So he's got trigger fingers on both sides. And he's got, you know, he's got like lighter yellow on in the palms, and he's got like a darker yellow on the outside, kind of a wash, I suppose you could say. And then he's also got these reaching hands, I guess is what these would be. You know, reaching out towards you or something. Yeah, that's what these ones look like. Again, with the darker yellow with the lighter yellow on the inside. It's a lot of hands. There's a lot more hands than he really needs. I would have been okay with like 2 sets of hands, holding hands and maybe fists or something. But let's move on to the next accessory. I'll grab this gun here. Pretty cool handgun, pistol. When he gets grounded and he needs to fight off whoever the heck his enemy is, put that in his hand, bang, bang, take him out. Goodbye. And another gun, his Tommy gun. Total 30s and 40s vibe right there. That's awesome. Got the wrap around the front. It's pretty cool. One thing, I do wish these guns had a different brown, because it's kind of a similar brown to his outfit, so it kind of blends in. I wish it was a bit of a different brown, maybe a little darker. It would have made it stand out a little bit more, but really well, good detail, pretty cool. I like the way these look. It just, yeah, the paintwork could have been a little bit different. I would prefer a little bit different paintwork. Let's see, he's comes with these goggles as well too. You can't be a pilot without some goggles. How else are you gonna fly? You can't see very well. They're pretty cool. Got a malleable strap at the back there. I don't want to pull too hard. It might rip apart. I'm not too sure how strong that is. Comes with Ace Pilot hat, of course. Looking pretty sweet. And it's got grooves inside if you really want to look. So that way it slots only one way on top of his head. There's no way you can, I mean, obviously you can put it backwards if you really wanted to, but it fits in perfectly when you put it on forward, like forward. And then he's got this other jacket at the back here. Has the Turtles logo. And what's different about this jacket, I'll show you in a second, is it doesn't have any of the holes, because on the back of this one, it has holes for the wings. This one doesn't have it. So this one is for, like, if you don't want to have the wings on him, you can totally put this jacket on instead. And then go there, and that way he's not going to take as much room in your shelf, I suppose. But cool, yeah, he looks like he's got some sort of a metal there as well. And then also, one of my favorite parts of this is this second head. Oh, almost dropped him. The second head, it looks awesome. He's got the teeth gritting there. He's got the frowning face, is serious, and he's got a cigar sticking out the side of his mouth. That is so cool. That is something you don't see in kids' toys nowadays. You're never going to see that in a kid's toy. That's what makes this, I think, 14 plus toy. So it's for adults only, really. And he looks cool. I'll probably have him with this head just because he looks so badass with this cigar sticking out the side. But one thing about this is he comes with also like the pilot's hat. So the hat won't fit on quite right if you put it on. I mean, I'm probably still going to do both anyways. It looks not too bad. But I do like the hat, and I do like the cigar. So I'm going to be, I don't know how I'm going to display him. It's going to be a toss-up. So let's get to the figure itself. Looking pretty cool. He looks like most ducks do in cartoons. He's got that cool look. Got the big bill going in the front. He's got definitely like a darker wash on him. He's got a light yellow is what it's made of, and then he's got like a darker wash. I don't know if it really shows very well on camera, but you can see he's got different colors. He's not just like a bright yellow. He's also got like an orangey kind of yellow going on too. And I like that he's got the feathers there in the chest. Got the chest popping out. It's almost like a furry, hairy chest sort of thing. And he's got his feet, webbed feet. Obviously, he's a duck. And I'll show you a little bit of the articulation, I suppose. Well, I do have his tail on, so I don't want to bend him too far. But there's his knee. Got a decent joint there. Oh, I'm moving his wings already. Oh my goodness, the wings coming out. My goodness, I should have done this without the wings, maybe. Oh, man, get it together, country boy. What are you doing? There, get the wing back in there. And then, okay, we'll take a look at the foot. Goes down about that far. Goes up about that far. So he's got pretty good, decent movement, I guess. Decent articulation for the feet. And, you know, his hips aren't too bad. His knees aren't too bad. They're not too soft. I don't feel like he's going to do the splits by accident or anything like that. And then his arm goes up about that far. And the joint, how does this joint even work? Can't even tell. It goes this ways. About that far. That's a weird angle. Weird way to put his hand. Obviously, they got the good wrist rotation because the hands all come in and have the wrist, what do you call it? standard wrist rotation, I'll say. So that's his joints. His head goes, that's as far as his head goes up. His head goes down that far, which is pretty good. It's decent enough, anyways. I'll show you the back here, so you can take a look at the jacket. It's got the Turtles logo as well too, but this one has the hole, so you can have the feathers sticking out, like I said. And then he also has his tail sticking out the back there, which is actually pretty easy to put on. It comes off and comes on, puts on. And if you don't want the tail, you can have it off as well. And then it gets hidden by this jacket, so you wouldn't even see that he doesn't have a tail. But this is this is Ace Duck from the Super 7 Ultimates line. He looks cool. I wish the paint app was a little bit better. It could have been maybe different, like maybe the darker, even darker wash of the yellows, but he does look cool. I do like the details, the sculpting is really well done. I'm really happy with this guy. So I guess the next thing I'll do is I will compare him to a classic figure that I have as well of Ace Duck. So stay tuned for that. And rewind. I did it again, just like I did in one of my other reviews. I totally forgot about the weapons tree. It comes with this weapons tree that every one of the TMNT Ultimates comes with. It's obviously a throwback to the Playmates. They always had these weapons trees where you could break off the weapons and use whatever you needed to. This one's kind of cool. It's really creative in how they use it. Like they put like parts of the plane that he flies, obviously, as part of the tree to take off if you wanted to. So it's got like the wheels and the legs for the wheels for the landing gear, I suppose. But obviously I'm not going to use this because the stuff that it comes with is much better detailed and colored. So yeah, that's one thing that it comes with as well. Next, let's take a look at the comparison. And so here we have to the left the Playmates version of Ace Duck, which is obviously the inspiration that Super 7 took for their Ultimates line. He's got the bandolier, just like he does on the right. He's got the gun, similar to the one he has on the right. The colors are very similar, not exact. Obviously, you can see like he's got like a darker brown jacket here. He's got like a lighter brown, and he's got like a more of a greenish brown hat up there, and he's got same colored hat as he does jacket on that one. But obviously, things are very much the same. Other than that, same idea. So you can take a look at this guy. It's pretty cool. He's one of my favorite of the Playmates Ninja Turtles figures that I have, because he just looks really cool. He's got such cool accessories with the grenades and the pistol gun that he's got. And yeah, one thing that is definitely different is the way the wings work. This one, he only has like one peg, and the wings kind of have like a scissoring effect going on. And he's definitely hard to stand with these wings because he wants to fall back all the time. But it's not too bad once you get it just right. It totally works. But yeah, this is such an obvious inspiration. Definitely, I would say an improvement on the old thing, but not a great improvement. I do wish the duck bill was a bit darker so you can notice it a bit better. Maybe my lighting isn't the best for my video, but the bill on this one is noticeably darker. Like I wish his bill matched his feet a bit better. He could have stood out a bit more, but you know, that's nitpicky. He is pretty cool regardless. And I'm happy to add him to my Super 7 collection. So yeah, that will be my Ace Duck unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and give me a like, subscribe. I'm countryboy9 with an underscore somewheres in there, underscore. Yeah, so I like doing these unboxings. Give me a comment. Anything else you want to see? Anything else that you think I might have? Maybe I can do for you. I also do some videos with my friends called Wasted Opinions. We're on YouTube as well. We just talk about, you know, pop culture stuff, movies, video games, TV shows, what have you. Go ahead and give that a check out as well too. Maybe you'll like that as well. For now, that's going to be it for me. I love Ace Duck. I love pilots. And as always, stay green.